Back to 2-2, you're up against the crowd and the elements as well. What did it take to turn that around and come away with all 3 points?
Yeah, I think that's the most pleasing aspect, to be fair, of the game. We've got to start the second half better for sure. They come right on top of us, and then the first goal obviously is really lucky on their behalf. It gets them right back in the game, and then they scored a good goal, and we had to fight back. We had to stick together. We knew it's a tough place to come, but we know we had qualities that we could hurt them. And we spoke about it at half time that we need to score more goals in the second half, and we managed to do that.
Nothing lucky about your goal. Nearly 140 corners since Manchester United have scored. Is that a source of frustration or even embarrassment?
Yeah, embarrassing. Every time I see the stat, I feel embarrassed myself. I'm a big part in that set play routine and trying to score goals from corners. But as a team, as a group, we've been nowhere near good enough. It's a big part of the game, and for sure, if we score more from corners and set plays, we'd be higher in the table. So I know you can play all this pretty football, but set plays are a massive part of the game, and for sure, this season has been nowhere near good enough on that behalf.
The water, the slide tackles, the mud. Was it old school?
Yeah, the conditions in the second half was really bad, to be honest. The half that we was playing in and defending was really waterlogged. So we come out at the start of the second half and we tried to play as we was playing in the first half, dribbling and trying to take the one-on-one battles, and we knew straight away we got caught on it too much, especially in the first 5 minutes of the second half. So we had to get used to the conditions. But yeah, it was old school. I think there was so many tackles. I'm sure it was good to watch a game like that, but thankfully we came out on top.
Yeah, Paul, there's been a lot said about spirit, togetherness, or lack of in the United dressing room. Is Harry Maguire right? They showed that at 2-2 today?
I think they did do today, yeah. I'd say in the past they probably haven't done. And like I said, I think you've got to give the manager real credit for being brave enough to make them subs. I think Pogba especially was playing well, was doing well. He's a big player, we know that. And to take them 2 off and bring Fred on, who has struggled of late, really poor against Brighton, and a young player in Elanga, who both came on, and as Al said before, your substitutes have to come on and make an impact on the game, and them 2 certainly did that.
Let's have a look at that crazy second half then. 2 goals in 59 seconds from Leeds. Changed the complexion temporarily around.
Well, they need to make an impact straight away, Leeds, because they were terrible in the first half. But Harry Maguire said it, it's a fluke. I mean, the keeper's been caught out. It's without doubt a cross. We sometimes see it where he doesn't scuff it, but he's certainly not aiming to put the ball in the back of the net where it ends up. He's aiming to put it in the middle, and De Gea's caught out there. Fluke, yeah, but you could just sense and feel the atmosphere in Ellen Road. Then it was rocking, and then the Leeds players responded to that.
Yeah, and as I say, 59 seconds later it was 2-2. Either of you any issue with these challenges? Well, we think the first one was too early in the phase of play anyway.
Yeah, no, not for me. I know. I thought they were both 2 heavy physical challenges, but I didn't think either of them was a foul.
No, I agree. I think Fernandes has to be stronger there. He's almost looking for the foul before anything actually happens, and I don't think it is a foul. And as we see here, this is the first one. Actually, I don't think that's a foul. I think he gets the ball. Then the ball only just stays in. I think it's Rafinha who comes over and keeps it in just about, I think. And then we know Fernandes got to be stronger there. That's a little bit too soft. His head's up in the air looking for a foul before it comes in. I think for sure it is who gets the ball, and a nice bit of play from James, with Luke Shaw then sleeping at the back post when Rafinha comes in and puts it away.
I think Lingard and Wan-Bissaka also have to work harder to stop the cross coming in, but Luke Shaw's man, he knows straight away that he's got his eye on him. There's no way he should let him get across him then, or even in behind him like he does, so he's got to take his responsibility for that again.
67 minutes gone. Fred and Elanga come on. Pogba comes off, and 3 minutes later this happens, Paul.
Yeah, which is a big surprise. He's not someone you associate with scoring and making goals. It's a good pass into Sancho in the first place. I think it's Sancho. Yeah. I think Sancho did really well actually, but it's a good overlapping run. Plays him in. Can the keeper do a little better? I think he should do. I don't think he should be beaten there at the near post. Sorry, but give Fred credit for being in there. I don't think he was brought on to actually do this, but thankfully he has done.
Meslier here, Alan?
Yeah, without doubt, that's his near post. It's a fantastic strike and a great run. But the goalkeeper shouldn't be beaten at the near post there. But isn't this sort of typical of Leeds, is that how open they are? No, that's how they play, but they are so open. I can understand if it's a one-off and they get carried away in the atmosphere, they get back to 2-2, they go chasing the game. But it's not. This happens a lot with Leeds, and that's why they've got such a poor defensive record, is that they're just so open. They commit so many men forward and leave themselves vulnerable to attacks like that. Very good finish. Another positive for the manager, because it's the sub that's done the damage, or both subs that have done the damage.
And they've taken their chances today. The first time they've scored 4 under Ralph Rangnick. In fact, the last time they scored 4 was Ronaldo's first game back against Newcastle.
Well, as I say, in a lot of the games, they had created quite a few chances, more than they had done in the past. And it's about time that they really stuck 4 or 5 away. Today was a day, and Leeds seemed the perfect team for that. They're in the second worst in the league for conceding goals. And United took full advantage. I think both centre halves for Leeds really weak. You see that goal there. You see the one from the set piece as well, where he's not even thinking about the ball. So it was a big opportunity for United to get some goals today, and they've managed to do it.
Yeah, Leeds 30 conceded.
Manchester City's failed pursuit of Harry Kane came back to haunt them, as the England captain scored twice to secure Tottenham a stunning 3-2 win at the Etihad, which blew the Premier League title race back open. Kane's 95th-minute header, seconds after the hosts had levelled through Riyad Mahrez's penalty, inflicted City's first league defeat in 16 games. Liverpool can now close to within 3 points of the leaders should they win their game in hand at home to Leeds on Wednesday. "We didn't need to lose a game to know how hard it is to win the league," said City boss Pep Guardiola. "There are many, many games still to play." The contrast in form between the sides could not have been starker, as Tottenham had lost their previous 3 league games. But Antonio Conte avoided losing 4 on the bounce for the first time in his managerial career, thanks to a dogged defensive display enlightened by flashes of brilliance by Kane and Son Heung-min on the break. "First of all, I hate to lose," said Conte. "Our reaction was important. This one will give us more confidence. It wasn't simple to play Manchester City after 3 losses in a row. Had Kane had his way last summer, he would have been lining up in blue rather than Tottenham white. He was City's prime target to replace club record goalscorer Sergio Aguero, but it was Kane's playmaking ability that caught the eye in the first half." Conte claimed Tottenham had been weakened in the January transfer window, in his latest withering take on the ability of his squad to Italian media this week. Both of Spurs' January signings, Rodrigo Bentancur and Dejan Kulusevski, started, and it was the Swede who gave the visitors a dream start. Kane's sumptuous through ball broke City's offside trap, and Son unselfishly squared for Kulusevski to slot into an unguarded net on just 4 minutes. City took time to get going after a 5-0 rout at Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League in midweek, but their pressure finally told on 33 minutes thanks to an error from Spurs captain Hugo Lloris on his 400th appearance for the club. Lloris spilt Raheem Sterling's cross under pressure from Kevin De Bruyne, and Ilkay Gundogan swept home the rebound.